Wild Coast FM, your community connection.
Sandy, welcome.
Yes, let's try again. Hello, Fernanda.
Hello, Sandy.
That sounds better.
Yes, it does.
And hello to everybody listening out there. Sorry about that little
delay.
Glitch, but what can we do? These things happen.
You live and learn.
Because this is real life, you see.
Exactly. It's happening really, really on the moment.
That's right. Anyway, we're still doing our Heritage Month.
Yes, we are.
We're still kind of doing braai things or party things or what you do when you have a braai.
That's it.
And I think we're going to start off with a refreshing drink to start our party.
Yes, a nice cooler.
A nice cooler, yes.
Lovely.
And this is ginger beer and brandy.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to use brandy. You could use Pimm's if you like.
Okay.
But I think this is quite a nice, it's for adults, of course, but something nice to start off a party. And you just need some ice cubes, quite a lot. A 5 centimeters knob of ginger that you slice thinly.
Okay.
A handful of mint leaves, quite important. It gives it a lovely flavour. And then it says a cup of brandy, which is 250 mils. That's optional. You can, as I say, use Pimm's, which is not quite as potent.
Okay.
And also would be nice. And then a 2-litre bottle of ginger beer.
Super. And it's not too strong. That's just nice and refreshing.
Yes, it is. And then you put a handful of ice into a large jar or a jug, and then you add your ginger, your mint leaves and your brandy, stir that well and top it up with ginger beer and serve it with a ladle. I think it's a nice sort of a nice little talking point, and people don't have to have huge glasses of it, but a nice refreshing start to your evening or afternoon.
Something different to your margarita or your strawberry daiquiri. It's something different.
That's right.
Nice. Yes.
And I think that would be quite nice to start off
Absolutely.
a braai evening or a braai day. Then I've been thinking, we've been doing so much with meat and whatevers.
Yes.
We mustn't forget our little braai broekies or our toasted sandwiches on the braai.
Exactly.
I know a lot of people do toasted sandwiches on the braai, and I mean cheese and tomato with onion or whatever you really want to put in.
That's it.
And just do them nicely on the fire, not on a too high a heat because you don't want them to be burnt.
Yes.
But what I've been doing lately is getting some of those pita breads, the pitas.
Yes.
That you get in the section. They're not cooked yet, you know. They're cooked, but they have to be warmed up or put them on the fire. Cut those open gently and put your filling in there. Some cheese and tomato, onion.
Nice idea.
And when you do your cheeses, get a little bit of gorgonzola and mix it with your cheddar.
Okay.
It makes it nice and chewy, runny, almost like a pizza type thing.
Oh, lovely.
And lots of flavouring. Put herbs in if you like. And you can even put a slice of ham in if you want to. And then do those on the fire and cut them into quarters and have them as a little appetizer.
That's a very nice idea.
Before your braai with your whatever you're going to have,
that would go amazing with potato salad and boerewors.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very nice to do that.
Okay.
And then let's do just one nice, inexpensive braai salad that you can dress this one up or down.
Okay.
And also very traditional. You're going to use some samp, tomato, red onion, and herbs.
Okay.
And first of all, let's start with a packet of samp, 500 grams, so it's going to make quite a lot.
Yes.
A bunch of spring onions, third of a cup of chopped dill, a third of a cup of chopped mint, and then a packet of cocktail tomatoes, some white balsamic vinegar and oil for dressing, and salt and pepper, and 1 or 2 avos diced. Avos
nice,
are still
different.
very in. There's lots of avos around, so you can use those. Now what you do is cook your samp according to the packet instructions and drain it, and then toss the warm samp with spring onions, herbs, tomatoes, balsamic vinegar and olive oil, and season it well. Then let it cool to allow the flavours to develop. And then just before you're going to serve, you can toss the avo in. So that you don't put the avo in when it's still warm.
And it goes brown.
That's right. And that makes a different salad. So it's not rice and it's not noodles.
Exactly. Which noodles is, everybody knows the noodle salad.
That's right. But it's nice to have something different for a change.
Sounds quite filling as well.
Yes, I think it would be.
And it would be nice if you're having quite a few people over.
Yes. And makes a nice salad.
Lovely.
That'll be very nice to have. I think that'll be very interesting too.
Oh, yes.
So,
and nice and traditional for Heritage Month as well.
Absolutely traditional. And then, all right, I'm going to just have one little boerewors thing.
Okay, we have to. It wouldn't be a bra without boerewors.
No, you're right. And these, take your boerewors and twist them into little sausages.
Okay, yes.
You know, like, so make them smallish, bite-sized sausages. And they also make nice finger food while you wait for the rest of the meat to cook.
That's true.
Okay. If you think it's too difficult, tie little pieces of string around it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
To make little bite-sized sausages. But normally you can just twist it because
Yes.
there is play in the
casing.
in the casing.
Yes.
And serve it with a sticky tomato chutney that you can quickly make, which is
Yes.
very easy. You just need some olive oil, 2 onions finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic chopped, about 6 to 8 ripe tomatoes, skinned and chopped, a chili chopped, a cup of brown sugar, soft brown sugar, half a cup of red wine vinegar, 2-star anise, that's one of those spices,
Yes.
and salt and pepper. And then what you do is, to make this sticky tomato chutney, you just heat a glug of oil in a saucepan and you brown your onion, then add your garlic and fry it for 1 minute. Then add the remaining ingredients and simmer them gently till all the sugar is dissolved. Bring it to the boil and cook it until it reaches like a chutney-like consistency.
Okay.
And you can keep that in jars and you can serve it, or just serve it with your boerewors. And your boerewors you just do over your medium coals and then pass those little goodies around. You can put that for your starter with those little pita bread things.
Yes.
Nice for a starter.
That sounds wonderful.
Good idea.
Yes, very good idea, and I like that. Something different as well.
Now, as you know, I'm into easy making things. I'm not.
Oh, yes.
I don't want things that are too difficult. And this is a milk tart ice cream.
Something different. Yes, I
something
never even
different.
heard of that.
No, and it tastes milk tartish, okay?
Nice.
And it's easy to make, and that's what we want, easy to make things. And it also has a bit of a caramel that you make first and then crunch it up. I'll explain how to do that.
Okay.
Not difficult. First of all, you need a cup of caster sugar and a tablespoon of water, 2 jumbo egg whites, big egg whites, a tub of cream, 250 cream,
Okay.
and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Nice.
There comes in your milk tart thing,
Yes.
and a tub of custard, 500 mils. You can buy the custard now, you know, in the stores.
Yes, you can.
They've all got them, so easy too.
Yes.
And then you just need some cones for serving it.
I'm liking this already.
Okay. Now what you do is you heat a pan over a medium heat. Then you add your caster sugar and water and allow it to melt, shaking the pan occasionally. Don't stir it with a spoon.
Oh, really?
This is
Okay.
to make like a brittle, okay? You allow that caramel to turn a dark amber color, and you pour it onto a baking tray lined with greased foil and allow it to set.
Okay.
Doesn't take long. It makes a brittle. And you peel the brittle off the foil and you crush it with a rolling pin and put that one side.
Okay.
Now what you need to do is beat your egg whites to a soft peak stage and put your cream and your cinnamon in another bowl and beat that also until soft peaks form. Now fold your egg whites through your cream and then fold your cream mixture and crushed caramel through the custard.
Okay.
And freeze it. So all those things get mixed together.
Yes.
And you can just remove it from the fridge 15 to 20 minutes from the freezer before you serve it to allow it to soften slightly.
Okay.
I'll put this on my Facebook page because it's so easy.
Yes.
And then people can perhaps...
What I'm thinking with the brittle, now my teeth are brittle. Could you use something like a honeycomb instead?
Yes, of course you could. You could
Okay.
do that instead. But you're going to make it quite fine. It's not going to be big pieces, okay?
Okay, perfect.
But I mean, you could use anything actually.
Okay, brilliant.
You don't have to use that. And then to finish off, I've got a caramelized banana tart that you make with a puff pastry. So easy to do. And you take a packet of puff pastry, the 400 grams.
Yes.
Must be defrosted. 4 ripe bananas, peeled and sliced. The juice of about a half a orange. It's about a quarter cup.
Okay.
A quarter cup of treacle sugar. You do get treacle sugar. It's a slightly darker brown sugar, okay? And then you need some plain yogurt for serving. They've used yogurt for serving.
Okay.
You could use cream, of course, but yogurt is also very nice.
Yes.
The double cream yogurt's delicious.
It is.
The plain.
Yes.
Now, what you need to do is preheat your oven to 200. And then cut your pastry into one large rectangle, a square or a disc, just depend what you want to do, and put it on a baking sheet and carefully cut a 1 centimeter border around the pastry. Don't go right through, but you're cutting it so that this rises higher than the
rest of it.
Than the middle. Okay. And then drizzle your banana slices with orange juice and arrange them on the inner pastry section, and then you scatter your treacle sugar over it.
Okay.
And you bake that for 20 to 25 minutes till it's puffed up and golden, and serve that with yogurt or whipped cream scattered with fresh mint leaves. So that's delicious.
That sounds very nice.
So easy.
Yes.
So nice, so different. Cut it into squares. Everybody has a lovely little square of your super caramelized banana tart.
Yes, sounds fantastic.
I think it's a good idea as well.
Nice way to end off after a cool and a bra.
Yes, you're right.
Sandy, thank you so very much.
It's a pleasure, and thank you everybody for listening, and I'll see you all again next Tuesday. Have a wonderful week and a super weekend.
Fantastic. Sandy, thank you so much.
Bye for now.